The McLaren 600LT. It's the higher performance long tail version of the more pedestrian McLaren 570S. It has everything that makes a supercar so super. It's fast, it's loud, it's gorgeous, and most importantly, its doors go up. And anyone who sits behind the wheel instantly becomes Lando Norris. So today we take a look at this incredible car and see what it's all about. Now before any of you jump into the comments claiming that this isn't a supercar because it's part of McLaren's sports series of cars, just stop. 592 horsepower and 456 pound-feet of torque will rocket the 600LT to 60 in 2.9 seconds. If that isn't supercar speed, I don't know what is. This model you see here is actually a 2019 600LT with around 1,100 miles. It's for sale with Kearns Motor Cars, who have an insane inventory, including 8, count them 8, Huracan Performantes at the time of this recording. So if you're looking for a Performante or other great cars, check out KearnsMotorCar.com. The link's in the description. And by the way, if you've just stumbled across this video, why don't you hit that subscribe button? I post new car reviews every week, and if that isn't enough content for you, I also have a TikTok and Instagram. Those links are in the description as well. Okay. Back to the 600LT. Now, if you were a McLaren aficionado, you would have already known that this was a 2019 600LT because for 2020, McLaren is only making the Spider version of the car, meaning 2019 is the only year with coupe 600LTs. And man, are they gorgeous. Now, this car isn't coated in some obnoxious color that I probably would choose and that most people probably picture when they think of a McLaren, but it doesn't matter. The front splitter, the side skirts, the incredibly aggressive rear diffuser, and the huge wing with a fireproof middle section because of the top exit exhausts all come together to make this car as aggressive as possible. The 600LT looks like it's ready to eat up the road and destroy anything in its path. Yet, McLaren has managed to keep the design clean and crisp. Unlike, say, Lamborghini, whose design is centered around over-the-top expression and aggression, McLaren's are controlled. It is clear that every single inch of the car was painstakingly thought about, designed, and redesigned for perfection. It's no wonder that every big YouTuber, and Marty and Wendy's therapist from Ozark, seem to be buying McLarens. They are the iPhone of supercars, which makes sense given that a few years back, Apple was thinking of buying McLaren. Moving inside, that theme of over-engineering continues. This model had the bucket seats, not the seats from the Senna, but also not the entry-level seats. So sitting in the car felt tight and purposeful. You're surrounded by Alcantara on the seats, headliner, dashboard, doors, and steering wheel. And now here's about a minute of me unscripted sitting in the McLaren 600LT. Alright, so getting into the McLaren 600LT is a bit of a process. Ugh. There's this huge sill that you have to step over. The door opening is strange, and then these seats have an incredibly rigid side. They're bucket seats. So it like digs into your thigh as you're sitting down, and then you gotta lug this door down and oh. And then starting the 600LT, you put your foot on the brake and there's a button just like any other car. Oh my God. It's a scary amount of sound that comes out of the exhaust and like right behind you in the engine. It's crazy in here. It's also really hot. There we go. Oh, that's way better. Actually, that fan is gonna ruin my audio. You've got carbon fiber paddle shifters, which is really nice. I'm gonna shut the engine off because, you know, the environment. Wow. The steering wheel is also really thin, but really like, you can really grip it. That Alcantara is nice. I don't know how durable it'll be, but it's really nice right now. You can open the frunk. The frunk is actually really big. It's way bigger than like a lot of electric cars I've been in, like the Jaguar I-Pace or the Audi e-tron. It's a good size frunk. You've got a little pocket in here with a net for storage because there's a tiny area that could be called a cup holder. 3 USB ports, which is more than there are seats in the car. No glove box. And then to get out, there's this little switch that you pull up, and it lowers the window a little, and then you push out, and oh, fresh air. It's kind of hot in here. Wow, and then getting out is the same cumbersome. This really thin but rigid side of the seat digs into your thighs, and then you use the steering wheel and push up on the carbon fiber sill, and you're out. It's very true that getting into and out of the car is a chore, but it's a great way to get your workout in. And once you're in with the door closed, surrounded by Alcantara, starting the car up is like nothing I have ever experienced before. A tremendous amount of noise explodes through the cabin coming from right behind you. If you've never been in a supercar before, as I hadn't before this, it is an exhilarating experience and, I'll admit, a tad bit frightening. The 600LT is raw. It is the automobile in the purest form I have ever experienced. Every aspect of the car is designed with a single purpose in mind: performance. There's no messing around with mundane things like comfort or ease of use. Everything is tuned towards and constructed for doing what cars are supposed to do: drive. So that's the McLaren 600LT. It's the craziest version of McLaren's tamest range and is, without a doubt, the best car I have ever been in. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.